Hey everybody, it helps to have the camera turn the right direction when you're doing selfies. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today for a new edition of Lisa's Leftovers, where I show you how to turn odds and ends you have in your pantry or refrigerator into a delicious meal. So today I'm super excited. I have Erica from the Primitive Cat Cottage waiting to join me. She sent in photos of her pantry and fridge, and I have to say, Erica is prepared. She had everything. It would have been like shopping in a grocery store to pick out stuff of what she had in her pantry, which is awesome. I mean, especially this year, I think we all learned that you need to keep a little bit extra on hand. But then the problem is you've got all this stuff and you don't know what to do with it. So I know what I'm making. I picked out something. I told Erica which ingredients and utensils we're going to need. She has no idea what we're making. But I would encourage all of you, if anybody wants to come join me in a future episode, you can email a photo of your pantry or fridge to me at fresheggsdaily@gmail.com. And if you don't actually want to be on camera, that's fine too. So I know this angle is a little weird. I'm going to add Erica in 1 second. But I think once we're both on, the angle will be better and you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So let me add Erica and we'll get started. All right, I clicked the button to add her, so let's see what happens. She should be joining us in a minute. There she is. Hi, Erica.
How are you?
Great. I'm so glad you could join me. And this is perfect because you can see both of our heads. I think the last episode, my head got cut off.
Aw. Yeah, I was trying to figure out angles and everything, and so.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's fine. I do a lot of holding up. Like if you can't see what I'm doing, I just hold it up. So it's all good. So yeah, so you are super prepared. I had a couple ideas of what I wanted to make, but when I saw that whole shelf of pasta, I knew. I love a girl who loves her pasta. So I did. I asked Erica to get some pasta together. I've got some spaghetti here, but any kind of pasta will do. The thing I love, excellent. Oh, what do you have, shells?
Eyes.
Oh, bow ties, perfect. Okay. I love baking because it's so exact, but I love cooking because you can sub in like pretty much anything and it's still going to come out good. So anyway, we've got our water boiling, right? So we're going to throw our pasta in. I think bow ties and spaghetti take about the same amount of time. So like 8 minutes. If I look at the clock. Okay. So throw your pasta in the water. Whoops. And give it a little stir around. We'll wait for it to come to a boil again. Okay, so now, did I tell you you needed a skillet or a frying pan or something? Perfect, okay, so let's turn on the burner under our skillet. Get that on. Whoops. And while that heats up, we're just gonna take some bacon. I think Erica said she had turkey bacon or chicken bacon.
Yeah, and I also found prosciutto too, if that would
Oh,
be better.
yeah. Yeah, sure. You can, yeah, cut the prosciutto into like little cubes, sort of, like skinny, just little pieces. Yeah, I've got just regular bacon because we're just not super healthy sometimes, and I just love some bacon.
Too.
Oh, so I forgot. Well, I'm not going to tell anybody what we're making. Obviously, it has pasta. It's a pasta dish, but if anybody can guess as we're going along, leave it in the comments. But I'm just going to turn my heat up under my pasta so it's boiling. I know myself sometimes, you know, I just want to grab a jar of spaghetti sauce and pasta for dinner, and then all of a sudden I realize I don't have any spaghetti sauce. And obviously, you can't start making spaghetti sauce like as you're, you know, getting dinner ready. So this is sort of a substitute, I guess.
We're always.
But again, shopping at Erica's is like shopping at a grocery store. She has so much food. I can't even. Like she had like a whole row of salad dressings and lots of variety.
I don't like to go grocery shopping, so I stock up when I can. So then we're good to go.
Yep, I do too. Well, my husband grocery shops, thank goodness. But yeah, I don't like it either. All right, so cook your prosciutto's gonna cook a lot quicker, but just cook your prosciutto till it's like crispy and brown. And I got my bacon going. I probably should have pre-cooked my bacon because it's really loud. So do you cook a lot? You
Now,
must, yeah.
every night for dinner, and then weekends I try to do even more because I have more time. So yeah,
Right.
I've always been to like cook, and I love to bake, and so
I love to bake too. I wish we could just eat baked goods like every meal. I would bake all the time.
yeah, you make some great things too. I love your pictures and your recipes.
Oh, good. So do you have chicken or?
Yes,
Oh, you do? Okay.
I got 8 chickens in March, like little baby chicks, and
Oh, nice.
yeah. So and you're
Brand new.
like I follow you and do all the things you do, and so I have your books,
I love it.
and I use the supplements too.
Oh, good. So your chickens are super healthy.
Yeah,
I know my mom eats really healthy, and I tell her the stuff I give to my chickens or do for my chickens, and she's like, your chickens eat better than I do. I mean, our chickens definitely eat better than we do. They eat super healthy, and we eat like sort of kind of healthy.
yeah,
Not super healthy all the time. I figure life is too short,
yeah.
and stuff just tastes too good too. So are your chickens laying yet? They just started laying?
Hmm.
Super.
Yeah, I'm not getting a consistent 8 a day, but I'm getting at least 6 a day.
Wow.
Yeah,
Great. Good, good, good. All right, my bacon is getting there. It's not quite crispy yet, but you can take yours out whenever it's like brown and crispy. It's probably done. And we got a few more minutes on the. I love this too because it's super quick. All right, I guess I'm just gonna call my bacon done. We'll just pretend it's done.
you want me?
You can take it out and like drain it on a paper towel. Super, super, super. Okay. Oops. Bacon on the floor. It wasn't on there very long though, and the floor's clean, so it's all good.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. You got to eat a little dirt in life.
Yeah.
All right, and just put my pasta on the other. Probably almost done. Okay, so now with a cup measure, take out a cup of your pasta water. Like just like try to get a cup that's just water with no pasta, and just set that aside.
Oh, my screen keeps going black.
Oh, that's weird. Because I can see you. Maybe you just can't see yourself.
Black.
My spaghetti almost done. Not quite done. All right, so you got your cup of pasta water out? Okay, good. All right, so as soon as your bow ties are done, you can drain them and then put them right back into the pot. I'm thinking my pasta's almost done. It's been about 8 minutes. You can turn off the burner and everything.
Right.
I'm just gonna go watch Erica for a moment while I drain my pasta. Whew. Okay, my pasta is drained. I got a little mini facial from the hot water. All right, so now what you want to do is you're going to want 4 egg yolks in a bowl, and then we're going to whisk them. So just crack 4 egg yolks into your bowl. Make a little egg white. One. Two. Anytime you separate eggs, you definitely should hold on to the other part because you can make meringues or macarons out of the egg whites. And if you only have the yolks, you can make custards. And I mean, there's all sorts of things that only take either a yolk or a white. So I always hang on to the other part of the egg for something else. I mean, you can make like egg white omelets and stuff too, which are super boring and not super nutritious or whatever. But there's all kinds of fun things you can make out of whites or eggs.
Yeah, sometimes we'll add some extra egg whites into our scrambled eggs and stuff.
Yep, to make them go a little bit further. Yep, that's another thing to do. I've just been making meringue a lot because it's really yummy. So,
I is meringue.
no.
No.
All right, you have cheese too?
Cheese, yes.
Yeah, what kind of cheese do you have?
Cheddar.
Okay, that's great. I have this end of Parmesan. So just grate some cheese into your eggs, maybe like a quarter cup or so.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be exact. And then just whisk all that together. Just a little bit more. I haven't even been looking to see if anybody actually guessed what we were making. I'm not very good at scrolling down on the comments. And I don't think anybody's commenting. They're just watching.
Yeah.
All right, you good with your cheese?
Yes.
Okay, great. So that's all whisked in. So now we're going to add back our bacon or prosciutto into the pan with the pasta. Kind of stir it around.
The pot, right? Or the skillet? Which one should I be using?
Oh, in the pot, the cooking pot. Sorry about that.
All right. How high do you have your temperature in your oven for your stove? For the stove top? Do you have it like?
Oh, it's off. Off. Yep. Completely off. Yeah, sorry about that too. I guess I need to give better instructions.
Okay.
That's okay. No, it's fine. All right, so once you've got your prosciutto in there, you're just gonna take your bowl of egg whites, egg yolks and cheese and like slowly pour it into the pasta and stir it as you're pouring it. So technically it's not cooking, but the pasta is still really hot. So the egg is going to cook as it gets mixed into the hot pasta. I also told you to get a bunch of ingredients together that we don't need, in case you haven't realized. Some weird ones, the tuna fish and the vegetables, and yeah, I'm not going to use those.
Yeah, I was wondering where that was going.
Yeah, no. I mean, honestly, you probably could throw vegetables in here if you wanted to, like, absolutely. Um, that's another good thing about cooking is you can adjust and change things or whatever. So once your egg yolks are mixed in, then you're going to want to take your pasta water. So the pasta has gluten in it, which thickens things. So this is going to make like a creamy sauce without adding actually any cream. Because I don't know about you, but sometimes I really crave something super creamy and I don't have any heavy cream, and then I get bummed out that I can't make a cream sauce. But just like not a ton, you're probably not going to use the whole cup. Just pour in like a little and stir it and a little and stir it until the sauce gets like nice and silky and smooth.
Yeah, it really looks like cream.
Yeah, and well, because it has the cheese in it also. The pasta water's hot, so that also cooks your eggs. Plus, when we're eating our own eggs, I don't worry about, like, I make a lot of things with raw eggs. I make tiramisu, I make mayonnaise, I make Caesar dressing. I don't worry about the raw eggs. But, I mean, if you wanted to, you could theoretically cook it over the stove a little bit more, just to make sure that the eggs are cooked. But that's it. Then just add some salt and pepper if you want to, and to season it. And that, I can show everybody. So that is pasta carbonara, and it's super like smooth and silky. That is wonderful. You would swear that you just made a cheese cream sauce, right?
Yes, it definitely does.
Yep. I keep the pasta water anytime I'm cooking pasta, because sometimes your sauce just is a little bit too runny, and you can just toss in a little bit of that pasta water. And I didn't even use half a cup, so it doesn't really take a lot. I usually take a cup out just so I have enough, but so that's your pasta carbonara. So now, if you want, go ahead and throw that tuna fish and vegetables into it.
Yeah, I mean, it would be good in it.
I wish I had a fork so I could taste it. Probably should have made. Oh, you have a plate and a fork and everything. I'm just like eating out of my fingers.
Very good. Very good.
I love it. Like I said, if you don't have any red pasta sauce or you don't have any heavy cream and you're like, I want to have pasta, but I have like nothing to make a sauce with. All you need is the egg yolks and the pasta water. The cheese is sort of optional even. I mean, you probably could leave the cheese out if you wanted to. You could throw in vegetables. I mean, if you have kids and you want them to be healthy, I guess you're supposed to eat vegetables a lot. If you don't have the bacon or prosciutto, you don't have to put that in. Sometimes I've literally just made it with the pasta, the egg yolks, and the pasta water. It's super basic, but it still is like a nice, satisfying pasta dinner, and you really have nothing in your pantry. And you can also, obviously, like grate some more cheese on top of it or whatever, when you're done.
Parsley on it.
And you use cheddar. I use Parmesan. I mean, I've used Fontina. You can use Gouda. You can use any kind of cheese you want. So now you know. Now all that food you have in your pantry, you don't really need it all.
Yeah. Pasta is like great. So this will be great to add to my recipes when I need something quick to eat.
Exactly, because we just did that. We did that in less than 20 minutes. And that was, chatting as well. So, and I mean, it's even like, I would even serve this to people if you're having like a dinner party or something, because it's sort of like simple and elegant, especially with the pasta, the bacon or the prosciutto in it. You could throw like some fresh herbs on top to make it super fancy, dress your plate up a little bit. So anyway, I hope I gave you an idea of what to make for dinner. It was super to meet you, and you need to make your account public so everybody can see your chickens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
So yeah, so if Erica makes her account public, everyone go over and follow her at the Primitive Cat Cottage, and come back next Tuesday at 3 for another episode. And if you have a picture of your pantry, email it to fresheggsdaily@gmail.com, and maybe you can come and cook with me. Thanks, Erica, so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.